Okay. The 280 Mosasaurus. Oh, now this is going to take us a little while. Right, well, let's soften him up. So I don't know if my shotgun's going to do much damage to a 280 Mosa. Hello and welcome to Complete Games with me, James. Hope you're doing well, and I'm sorry it's been over a week since I've been able to upload a video, but I've been very busy hunting Basilosaurus, and yeah, I didn't really want to carry on until I've got some good underwater dinos, because we really need to start concentrating on getting some black pearls together and the deep sea loot crates as well. So I have literally spent days trying to find a decent level Basilosaurus. Now I came across this one at the back here. It was a 130 and I was going to settle for her at 20,000. I haven't put any points into him yet, I just brought them back to base, but then I came across this 135, slightly higher stats, not much difference, slightly higher than melee damage, so I figured we would do some breeding, and we've imprinted this one here, which we have named Tank. As you can see here, 24,000 starting off health-wise, melee damage is at nearly 500%, so I'm largely going to be pumping health onto Tank because you don't really get much points back for sticking them into melee, but the Basilosaurus does go up in health quite high, and we're going to need a very high health. Okay, so plan of today is we're going to go and tackle the artifact of the brute, and this deep sea cave is not the hardest of the two to do, but I want to get some levels on Tank before we start doing the second cave. That's going to be much harder, but today we're going to go for the artifact of the brute and get some levels on our Basilo. We've got some Lazarus chowder, plenty of scuba tanks, and I'll see you at the cave entrance. We'll be right back. Okay, so we're back, and I've been doing plenty of leveling on Tank, but we're near the entrance. So you see these rocks and the volcano in the distance here. If we start diving down, we'll see this. What was it? Loot crate. I think it's only a blue one, we won't bother. We'll see this kelp forest, and the cave entrance is just below here. So I have had a look round and got some levels on Tank. We're up to 100,000 health. It actually took me about half hour to recover the health because I've pumped so many points into the health stat. But I'm confident we're okay to go into this cave now with 100,000 health, no problem. I did come across an alpha megalodon and managed to get a mastercraft pick. So that's the best drop I've managed to find out there. But we found a couple of alphas and a Mosasaurus alpha as well. So we've managed to get quite a few points on the way here. Okay, so I think it's around... Is it just in front of us here we need to go? Okay, so I think the cave entrance is just beyond here, just at the back here. And we're going to have to start, like I say, hunting for these black pearls, because we're going to need a lot of them. I think it's 150 to build a tech fabricator, and also the loot crates as well. The underwater loot crates are far better, and we need some decent saddles. I'm hoping for a tech Rex saddle, something like that, or we definitely need a better shotgun than the primitive one, because it's just not going to be able to cut it with the boss fights. Okay, so you can see the Basilosaurus is taking a little bit of damage here, but we will stop taking some damage once we go in a little bit higher. Out of the two underwater caves, this is not the hardest one. I was going to gamma up, but I think I might leave it here. I think there's enough light coming in off the crystals and stuff for you guys to see. Let's carry on round to the left. So there's a couple of little caverns, and the artifact's kind of right in the centre, and there's all sorts of caverns leading off. but we'll have a look for the dossiers and try and find all of the loot crates as well. Okay. Right, here we go. And here's the electric eels doing their dark side force lightning on me. And here come the sharks. So cave sharks are a lot higher than regular sharks. You can't tame them, but they'll spawn anywhere up to 300 inside the caves. Unfortunately, you can't tame them. So they're all coming in now. Oh, this one's... No, there's a 280 just dropped there. I'm just going to come in slowly and let them come to me. Come on, tank. That's it. So like I say, I don't really want to pump too much into the melee skill, mainly health. Say, I think I haven't got the points, damage points coming up on the screen, but I know that the Basileia only gets a few points for every time you stick a level into the melee damage. It's never really going to be an attacking force. But say, fortunately, if we pump plenty of health, we should be able to tank a little bit. And let's give this other shot. I have brought the otter with me as well, but I was planning to stay in this cave for a while, perhaps, like I say, looking for some of them aranellos and trilobites. Them things tend to drop black pearls. There should be a load in here, but can't seem to find them, just the saber-toothed salmon. Not to worry. Yeah, them snail-like creatures sometimes drop the black pearls as well. So now I can't remember up here whether there was a dossier. What's happened? Chancellor Palpatine there is trying to attack tank. Take that. So started getting the biotoxin now, so I can make the better darts anyway, which is good. Okay, let's just get rid of this stuff here. I can't remember if there was a dossier just up here. There was stuff. Was there one at the end there? Doesn't look like it. Right, okay, I think we're just... yeah, I thought there was a dossier just here, but I think we'll just carry on into the next cave. Sometimes good to get a vantage point up here. I might be able to use my shotgun on some of the sharks in the distance, but nope, we'll just carry on. Right, come on then, tank. Let's just go around to our right and into the next sort of chamber. I don't think it's the next chamber that the artifact is sat in. I think there's another chamber we can go into through there, but I mean, I don't think this artifact is really that hard to get, because you could probably just sneak in and avoid a lot of the dangers in here and come in and grab them. But I probably will be coming back in this cave a few times. Like I say, in the past I've managed to get some good drops out of this cave, so it's something we're going to need. I've brought plenty of scuba tanks with us. We continue. I just want to take it slow, because sometimes they can just... everybody just comes at you in a cluster. And what we got here? Shark. Okay, so is the next one. Right, I don't think... yeah, no, it's not in here. The artifact's not in here. But I'm sure there'll be plenty of stuff in here. Let's just come down here and wait for them to come to us. I'm sure we'll start getting attacked. Oh, here we go. We've got all the mantas on the way. So far, so good. Take that, manners. I kind of wonder why they attack you, actually. They're usually alright with the wild basilosauruses, but it's no good. The shark must be a few levels on him. 180. 200. So, plenty of silica pearls in here we could be grabbing. It's not silica pearls I'm really worried about at the moment. Just to give it a little bit more stamina. Tank actually recovers from stamina quite quickly, so which is good. Okay, what's up here? Right, just take care of this jellyfish. If I remember rightly, there is a loot crate and a dossier up the top there. Just get rid of these jellies. Otherwise they'll end up attacking the tank while I'm off him. Kind of just creep up on you, these things. They look like they're in the distance at 1 minute, and then the next minute they're right on you. Manta as well. Come on. Sometimes harder to turn the basilo. It's got a large turning radius. Right, I think we just jump off here. Check what's up the top here. Now, if I can get some dossiers while I'm on the basilo, so I can benefit from the XP buff as well, that'd be good. But I'm not sure if I can reach them while I'm on basilo. I think there might be one up the top here, in fact. But I may as well grab it while I'm up here. And yeah, just up the top. This leads into the main chamber. Oh, and we got an alpha Mosa. Okay. A 280 Mosasaurus. Oh, now this is going to take us a little while. Right, well, let's soften him up. Listen, I don't know if my shotgun's going to do much damage to a 280 Mosa, but which was this dossier? Was it the Tuso? I don't even think I'll be able to benefit anyway from the XP buff, because that is probably going to take me 20 minutes to kill on the back of a basilo. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pump all the ammo I've got and see if I can just damage it slightly before we get back in there. What we got? 52 rounds. See if it does anything to him. Definitely getting the hits in. We'll be back in a second, guys. Okay, so that's the last of it, and I don't even think it's slightly bloody. But and it looks like in the background there we got an alpha shark as well, so we don't want to get both of them on us. I think it's probably pointless firing any rifle shots at these guys. We'll better just get back to the basilo and get in there. So I've pumped, I don't know, I think I had about 60 rounds on me there. I'm going to have cut that out because I was shooting that Mosa for quite a while, but it doesn't look like it's got any blood on it whatsoever. So hopefully we can corner it on the side so it can't damage us too much. But this is definitely going to take me a while to take out, and it's sat right above where the artifact is, so we got to take it out. Okay, let's just go in here slowly and let any of the sharks come to us before we start messing around with that Mosasaurus. So, and the artifact's just sort of in the middle there. Should be. New sharks. There comes the Moser. Put my scuba tank on. I'll do that. End up drowning. That'll be bad news here. So, right now we could. There's the artifact. We could go and grab it now, but I mean, if we can take this Moser out. If we can take this Mosasaur out, then we're going to get quite a few levels on the Basilo. So it's definitely going to be worthwhile doing. So, and I think just beyond it, I think there's an alpha shark at the back. Let's just give you a little bit more melee. Not that the extra couple of points is going to do much to this guy. Mantis. Looks like we kind of got lucky. It looks like it's just kind of wedged itself in this wall here. So I'm just going to keep on hitting it and we'll be right back. Ah, there we go, guys. There we go. That has taken forever. I think about 20 minutes I've been hitting that, and it was another alpha shark at the back, but it looks like it's stuck. And we got 15 points for that, so some stamina, but mainly health. Try and bring it up to around 150, 140. Maybe bring melee damage up to about 800, but yeah, I think that'll do for melee damage from now on. So 140 health, 140,000 health, that's good. And right, how are we going to get to this shark? Yeah, so it didn't look like I managed to pick anything up off that Mosasaur, and I can't see a bag in the water. So I think I'm gonna have to cut this next bit. We'll take this alpha shark out, and we'll be right back. And there we go. So it was a 280. Ooh. I think that one took me about 15 minutes. The Moser just took me about 20 minutes. So I'm surprised if everything's just spawned back in the cave with the amount of time that these guys have taken. Can this jellyfish get me from here? I'll just check the body of this alpha before I chop it up. What we got here? Journeyman crossbow. Oh, we'll take it. But not much good, not much good. And, oh, another cave shark that's got wedged. Here we go, we'll put him out of his misery. We can. Don't want him biting me as I run past. Okay. So, and can this thing electrocute me? I don't know if it's out of the water. Don't think it can do much damage to me here. I haven't got a shotgun, so I've used all the bullets on that Moser, and I don't think it even made any difference. So a shotgun blueprint would be really, really handy, or just a shotgun would be handy. Seagull. Right, I think there's a pack of mantas just in this corner here. Before we go up there, 147 health. Slowly approaching that 150,000 health mark. And I just got rid of them mantas. Right, I think the tank's pretty safe here anyway. Let's just go and have a look up on this side. Maybe it was this side that the underwater loot crate spawned. I know there was one on the top of these ledges somewhere. Can't see anything. Pretty sure there should be one just up ahead, just here, but well, nothing spawned in. Okay. No dossiers on this side. Well, the artifact spawned in, so that's the main thing. So there is another loot crate and a dossier. I know there's a little room and some ruins that's got some, so we'll go and grab that. And check on this other side coming up here. I don't think there was anything. It was just where we was before, where I got the Tuso dossier. But yeah, I'm pretty positive there was a loot crate up there. It doesn't seem to have spawned in. I'm definitely going to have to come back and do this cave a few times anyway, or the plan was to. Just for... Well, just because usually it's a good place for underwater loot crates, and it's also a good place to get black pearls, but we haven't got either of them. And, yeah, that was the Tuso dossier just there. So, okay. Well, it doesn't look like the loot crates have spawned in. I don't know, maybe there is a cooldown or a timing on them. Okay, nothing on there. I did actually build an underwater base not far from here when the game originally came out. It was really cool, actually. It would have been very difficult to raid because I had some turrets stuck up there, but nobody ever tried. I didn't think anybody could find it, to be quite honest, but yeah. Uh-oh. Come on, tank. Oh, I haven't got him beached. Come on, come on. Oh, he's completely stuck. Get him out. Come on, Ark. Come on, game. Come on, Astral. Oh, there we go. Okay, there it is. The artifact of the brute. So, in a little bit of a stranger place in this cave. Sort of come across it sort of halfway through. Okay, so the artifact of the brute. So, there is a couple of more sub-chambers to explore. I know there's definitely another one not far from here. Oh, little shark. Look at you. So, I'm not quite sure why I've not found any of the loot crates yet. I know in the past I've found some really good stuff. I should probably be collecting some of these silica pearls as well. But yeah, no black pearls, unfortunately. So, my hair's grown. That hair grows really quick now. Literally only had a haircut when I got on this Basilo. It's fully grown already. Some more jellies. So, I'm just going to check a couple more of the sub-chambers. I'm pretty sure there was a dossier. There's some stairs, and I think I might be able to get the Basilo an XP boost. I think I can reach it from him. Well, I'll try. You have to be sat on the dinosaur for the dinosaur to benefit from the XP buff. So I think it was just straight ahead there. I can see the cave just this little chamber here. Get the Basilo in there. As I can. Some stingrays coming at us though. Mantas. So can I get the dossier? I can't. And now I'm stuck. Come on, tank, let me out. Let me out. Right, I'll just take... Have I got my flippers on? No. I'll just take this tank off. I don't need it in a minute. And yay, a loot crate. And what do we got? Ascendant Megalosaurus saddle. Not really too good for my playthrough, but I can grind it up for the parts, I suppose. And what was this Explorer note? And a Rockwell note. Okay. So, well, we found one loot crate. Let's say that would be a good saddle as an Ascendant Megalosaurus saddle, but I don't really intend to tame any on this playthrough. So, at least I know the loot crates are spawning. Okay, back this way. Looks like we've got another Mosa here. Just a regular one note, so it shouldn't take too much. Don't know what level it is. Come on, tank. 110. You kind of got a little bit stuck there. Let's put the scuba tank back on. Did bring some Lazarus chowder with me as well, just to save on the scuba tanks a little bit. Okay. So I think we've pretty much got everything out of the Cave of the Brute that we can at the moment. Don't remember there being any more dossiers than that. I think we've got everything. So I think it's this way to come out. Just check that chamber again. Maybe the loot crate at the entrance has spawned in now. You never know. Around here. Oh, I can see it there. Looks like we got a red one. See, I thought there was one spawn right round the entrance part. And Pterodon saddle. Again, not really that useful, but we'll use it for parts. Can grind it up. So, I mean, they are good saddles, but like I say, I really need like the Rex or the Spino or the shotgun blueprint. But yeah. Okay, well, that's the Cave of the Brute, guys. I'm just going to shove these saddles on you. Save me some weight. So I don't know whether to sort of hang about, or I think I'm going to just come out and I will do a few more of these cave runs because, like I say, the loot crates can be quite good, and I'm going to have to be doing some hunting on the Basilo for black pearls, so I'll keep coming back. But can I get out? Come on, tank. Come on. Sometimes get stuck and beached. Yeah, so the only thing I didn't see in there is the trilobites and the aranellos, so usually when you come in this cave, you can come out with a handful of black pearls, so that was one of the intentions for coming in here. Okay, where is it? To our right, I think. This way. So, not too much trouble in that cave, but the Alpha Mosa, God, that was a long fight. I'm definitely going to have edit that fight down. Yeah, first run on the artifact of the Brute, no problem. And like I say, the main reason for doing this cave first is tank needed to get some levels, so at 150,000 health now, it's definitely going to be able to take on the next cave, or I hope. Anyway, we're going to stand a good chance with a full imprint. But let's get back to the base, and I'll see you when we get there. Shove you down. Okay, there we go. The artifact of the Brute. Is that clipping through the building? I don't think it is. Looks okay. Okay, so what? We're 5 caves in now. 5 caves out of the 10 that we're going to need to do. I am going to go back in, like I say, hunting for some more black pearls, and some of them dropped, so I'll go back in 2 or 3 more times in that cave. But yeah, sort of approaching the halfway point now, guys, so... And I think over the next week or so I need to do some more Rex hunting. And don't forget, if you enjoyed that episode, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more from the Complete Arc series. But until next time, I'm James from Complete Games, and I'll see ya.